So we should be on a live stream right now. There's a 2.5 minute delay. Oh, this is going to start here in just a minute. All right, everybody. Looks like we are live streaming right now. We are on a little bit of a 2.5 minute delay or so. Yeah, we are playing 1-2 Pot Limit Omaha high low in Poker Stars. I don't mind multi-tabling. I'll probably, I guess I can see if I can do that. See if there's a tournament or something going on. So again, in Pot Limit Omaha and PLO8, one of the things that you want is you want what I call 3 and 2 or 2 and 3. So you want 2 to the wheel, 3 to Broadway, or 3 to Broadway, and 2 to a wheel. And here we happen to flop a monster. We have second nut low, and we had the nut high. Now we have not quite. Hopefully a deuce peels off. So this guy does have ace, deuce, 5, 6. We're pretty much screwed. Which he might have. Hopefully he's just got ace, deuce, 4. And he's got ace, 4, 5, 6, so we get quartered there. It's an unfortunate run out, but that's going to happen. You're going to get some of that in PLO. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. I have all of my devices not connected to the internet, so that way I can hopefully this comes out and ends up being good without any latency. It keeps telling me that there's a little bit of latency, but here I'm going to log in so that way I can chat with you guys if anybody jumps on. And let's just see if we can do some multi-tabling here. So here we have a little PLO tournament. This doesn't start probably for a few hours. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in. It's just a little $5 tournament. Again, not that big of a deal. And I'm just going to minimize that while the screen pops up. Jesse thinks that the site is far from random. I think there's some validity in what he's saying. And what I mean by that is I think I've had probably 12 wraps, top end wraps, miss in Pot Limit Omaha versus top sets. So the, what is it called? The algorithm might be for Pot Limit Omaha and Poker Stars that if you have middle wrap or bottom wrap, you get there. But if you have top wrap, you don't. So for example, if the board is like King, Jack, 4, and you've got Ace, Queen, 10, somebody's going to have a set of kings and somebody's going to have ace, queen, 10. You get it all in, and I haven't hit one of those yet. Or same thing if the board is like 6, 7, queen. Somebody's going to have a set of queens. I'm going to have 8, 9, 10, and I don't hit. But if the board is like 6, 7, queen, and for whatever reason I have 4, 5, 8, that tends to hit. I don't really believe that, online poker is rigged. I don't think it is. But for somebody to not acknowledge that there is an algorithm and the algorithm will occasionally repeat itself, it's extremely rare. But I saw a straight flush and quad queens, not on PokerStars, but on a different site where one person had a straight flush and one person had quad queens. Um, and it happened literally like, I don't know, it's the exact same scenario, same amount of players, same position to the button. It happened like an orbit later. It was like the exact same hand. So, all right. So here we do have basically the nut load blockers. So we have the nut low. We're just going to try buying this pot. It's really hard for him to call if he's got one pair. He's got ace 3, 3, 8. So he's calling for his low, and his threes are good. But yeah, I don't know. Does it say how many? Oh, we've got 5 viewers. Oh, they're looking good. Voice a little quiet compared to poker noises, though. Okay. Well, I appreciate the feedback on that, Wolf. That also might just be because it's morning time. I still have a little bit of congestion left over from my strep throat. But yeah, we bought in for $200 here. We were up to like 350. This is a guy, Jesse. I play with him all the time, heads up. We're extremely familiar with each other because in PLO high-low, it's not very common that a lot of people like to play quote-unquote chopped pots. Keep in mind in PLO high-low, 45% of the time, there is going to be a low. So 55% of the time, there is no low. Now here we flop a wheel. Obviously, we're betting that. Bottom 2 pair and a gutter ball and backdoor diamonds. So this is just a feeler bet. I don't really like this hand, but yeah, if a queen comes. Hello, Johnny. Thank you for tuning in. Please let me know what you guys think on the stream. I appreciate that it's going well. And again, sorry that my voice is a little low. Maybe I'll scooch a little closer to the microphone. That's probably like the worst card for me, eh? Tens and sixes, gutter ball. No, that's not worth it. Here's a hand I don't mind juicing it a little bit. We don't have any suits, but we do have 3 to Broadway. Now we do have a heart blocker, so when there's something like this where it's all high, I'm gonna at least bluff at it. Let's see what happens. Oh, they both mucked. So there aren't too many hands that I fold in PLO8. My VPIP, I've had people ask me that my VPIP's around 60%. Actually, in Big O, my VPIP's probably closer to 90%. Just because there aren't 5 cards that I can look at that are high and low that I really don't like unless it's something egregious. Here we go. Top 2 pair, open-ended. Keep in mind this is just a. Okay, now we've got 3 pair. I'm just gonna play a little nitty here. Ooh, here we go. We got a set of queens, and we river the nuts. So let's see if we can get any value out of this. This is like a crying, please call me. Oh wow, I got called on the other table. Here we go. We got a gutter ball and a jack high diamond. So actually hoping for like the ace of diamonds, because if the ace of diamonds comes out, it usually stops somebody else's low. And I did have somebody comment, oh boy, when this guy does this, he usually has a nut draw. So this is a dealer bet, found out where I was at, and then realized, oh, I'm no good. Where's the chat here? Oh, here it is. Okay. Ooh, aces. 10, 10, do 7 on the button. Just gonna limp that one. Again, this is a test. We didn't have like this PLO high-low scheduled at all, but this guy Jesse, like I said, him and I play a lot. Heads up, Lucifer's pop. This guy plays a boatload of tournaments. I play a lot of tournaments with this guy. He's pretty good. He cashes in quite a few of them. Again, the PLO and mixed game tournaments on Stars is like super, super soft. I had like 12 out of 14 cashes. Of course, I played a tournament yesterday where I didn't even come close. I fired in a Hold'em tournament. I fired 2 bullets, was going to fire a third, and then decided to pass on it. But I'm going to shorten the screens a little bit. Does this tell us how many? No, it does not tell us how many viewers. Here, we've got 2 of you. All right. So yeah, go ahead and ask me any questions you guys want for online play. I know there's a couple people who are like, "Hey, I'm really curious. I want to see your thought process throughout online play quite extensively." So everybody limped here. It's usually a sign that everybody's got a medium hand or a high hand in PLO8. I don't like this. So again, in the Parliament Omaha, this is the tournament. It's a $5 tournament. I don't know what level we're on, but generally I play just about every single hand. This is a good friend of mine, Mike. I like to give him a little bomb action. I'm going to tell him we were live streaming. So that way he might check in. Lucifer's pop might. He just caught that we're live streaming. Oh, I guess I got to check the delay. Just to make sure. Ooh, turned a set of kings. Oh, this is a really nice hand. Ace, king, queen, double suited. Super good hand in a tournament. All right, I'm going to try getting him off of a low hand. This guy bet into us. We're going to rip it here. Yeah, top pair, top kicker, queen high flush draw. Oh, gross. He's got a set of deuces. Oh, well, we sucked out. I do like how PokerStars shows you the equity in your thing. All right, I'm pulling up this test. I'm going to mute this. All right. Queen. Okay, good. Yeah, it is about a 2.5-minute delay. Yep, definitely a 2.5-minute delay. All right. So, Lucifer's Pop, if you're new to my channel, I appreciate it. Don't think bandwidth can handle multiple tables. Oh, that sucks. That might be the case. If that is the case, that means either I have to stick with one table, which is going to kind of suck, or I have to go to the studio anytime I want to live stream. So the studio from my house is not very far. It's like 15 minutes away. But obviously I can't do that in the middle of a tournament. But turn up my mic. Okay. And I do appreciate, again, all the feedback, including from Lucifer's Pop. So this guy's playing me while we're live streaming. I kind of like this. So if you go back and watch a little bit what I already said about you, Lucifer, you'll be happy because I said that you play a lot of tournaments and you're a pretty good tournament crusher or grinder. Um, and the tournaments here on PokerStars are pretty soft. Oh boy, he called. I do not like that. I was just trying to pick up the pot here. And I don't like this. All right. This is a decent hand. 8, Jack, Queen, King. Let me see if there's a setting here. Jesse's sitting out. Oh, that's a bad flop. Let me see. Is there a setting for audio? Oh, there is. Microphone, turn up. Here we go. How's that, guys? I'm going to put it right there. There we go. All right, now let me know. Okay. We know in 150 seconds if the sound is better. Just changed it. Thank you, Lucifer's Pop, or whatever your name is, sir. Gotcha. Whew. All right. So, again, not a great hand. Here I'm going to call. This is we don't have any suits whatsoever, but we do have the button. And it's still early on in the tournament. I mean, lines are 50 and 100. And oh my God. Jen! Hopefully somebody's got a 4. Right now we're sitting 7th in that tournament. That's pretty good. Just juice a little bit. Juicy, juicy. Oh boy, he's got a real hand. Oh, 2 per, but no spades. Okay, definitely calling. Oh, gross. I don't like it. With 3 diamonds here and middle pair. Oh wow, he actually called. Now we have 2 pair. This is my go away bet. But since it brought in a low, he might not go away. I'm okay with a call, I'm okay with a fold. Pretty much not okay with a check raise, or not a check raise because he's on the button. But so we ended up busting out the guy that we're playing heads up on. Again, I have a lot of respect for him for tournament play. Yeah. Rebuy. It's $5. All right, so we have we still have 2 viewers. So one of the viewers is obviously Lucifer. Okay, this is actually a pretty decent hand here. We have a diamond blocker, we have nut low, we have 1 pair, and we have 2 pair. Now we check the flop, which tells me he does not have a low. He didn't have like ace deuce 3 or ace 3. He should have been betting that if he had that. So if he calls, it's probably going to go check, check. Yeah, aces and 8s with a 9 kicker. Now my 2 pair just got counterfeited. No diamonds, no spades hit. So if he bets, I call. And hopefully we hold. Yeah, he just had a low. 3, 3, 5, 6. So even though the ace got us there with 2 pair, it counterfeited our low. So I went down to 3,500. What? Okay, I was about to say, like, I had 7,000 there. Yeah, I'm definitely trying this without the webcam because I don't think the webcam could handle it. Um, absolutely. Thank you for watching. Yeah, we river the nut no spade, and we don't have a low. So if he checks, we're trying to pick up a $3.80 pot. Doesn't seem like a lot, but if all he's got is a low, we'll fold. If it's a bad low, laughing jack. Maybe I should just tell. Ooh, this is not that bad of a hand. Okay, we're just gonna half pot it here. Ooh, he mucked. That means he had like two pair or something. Oh my god. We turn a set of tens. Now, I am not a believer in check raising, but I'm about to check raise here. Uh, oh, he goes check, check. All right. Well, now we're going to do a blocker bet and a value bet. If he's got like king jack, he should call. See, that's why you don't check raise in Parliament Omaha. You should just, if I bet pot on the turn, he probably calls, and then it probably goes check, check, or I can make a hero call. Oh, his name is Lou. Well, that's good playing with you, Lou. Oh. Do. Oh, Vegas PLO Raider. No, we're going to try stealing this one. Second not low and a pair of sixes. Okay, that works. When you have top set blocker, it starts applying a little bit more in tournaments than in cash games. Because sometimes I found out, plus it depends on what stakes you're at. Sometimes I found out in cash games, like if your max buy-in's $500 and somebody flops like middle set or bottom set, they're not going to sweat over $500 too much. They're just going to rip it all in. One of the few hands I'll probably fold deuce deuce 3 4, but uh, in tournaments fold second set. But if you have top set blocker, um, it just ends up being a little bit better for you to actually fire at the pot. It's just something I've picked up from playing a lot of PLO tournaments. Do not like this call. It means he's got hearts. Because we only have one heart, so running diamonds would be nice. Now this is a hand where I can go super aggro because I do have an open-ended straight draw. Now I picked up a low draw. I can't remember if Vegas PLO Raider check raises a lot. Um, an 8 is kind of a neutral card. All right, we'll check it down. He might have a 10. Oh, he's got aces. Ace 4 queen. Wow. And he did not raise pre. So what we do here is we just add a little note. We give him a color or not. Maybe we don't give him a color. Why can't I give him a color? Yeah, this guy. No. There we go. We give him a red color. Does not raise pre-flop with ace 4 queen and PLO8. All right. This is kind of dangerous, Lou, because now you're going to know how I think. Same thing with Jesse, same thing with Vegas. But that's okay. I'm willing to take those chances. Don't like that hand. When he checked, I'm just going to pot it. I'm trying to pick this hand up here. And 6. Oh, we picked it up. So there is a little bit of a delay here. As I said, 2.5 minutes. But it looks like there's a little bit of a delay here in my bandwidth. So maybe I'm just going to stream at the studio. I really wanted to try it, getting the other issues fixed. So. And let me just pop up. We got one viewer. All right. That works. Oh, no. So the way DSL works, which sucks, is your bandwidth is a specific amount from the road, and then the more people that log on your road, the less bandwidth you have, which means your internet connection sucks more. So, all right, so here we have third nut low because deuce four, deuce five are the two nut lows. So we have third nut low and we have clubs. And now keep in mind he's super tight. That's what red means. Red means super tight, means cautious, cautious. But I'm going to bet into him anyways because that was a pretty good card for us. Here we need an 8 or a jack that's not a diamond. He's doing a go away bet. Easy fold. Now we're only up 40 bucks. Earlier we were up 100. All right. Suited aces. I love them in PLO high low. Wow. So I have a straight draw, a flush draw, a low draw. All right. We turn gin. Now if he's got ace deuce, he'll kick it back. Okay. So this is a check call because he's got ace deuce or ace three. I've just played with him so much. I'm sure he does. And he might pot it, yeah, with like ace three six. He's got ace deuce three. So ace eight check. Oh wow, the delay is real. All right. Yeah, apparently the live stream is definitely delaying us a little bit. I do have nut flush blocker. Normally you don't do this in high-low, but this is a couple cards that are high. Okay, so now we have kings, nine, hearts. What is he representing here? I don't think he's got 7-8. He might have aces with hearts, in which case we're drawing real thin. But he's got aces with hearts, so he could have two pair too. And don't get me wrong, it's possible he can have a straight. Oh, he's got aces, but no hearts. Ooh, fives and nines. And fives and nines is good. So, yeah, that's just a hand that you just got to run with it. So we're sitting third on this tournament. I'm going to live stream until we bust out of it without a rebuy. But I'm definitely going to keep playing the high-low. My strongest game is 5-card high-low. I have a incredible understanding on that more than most. And the reason why, and I'll just give you guys a little bit of tidbits for any type of high-low game. If you guys are experimenting with playing high-low, if there's $20 in the pot and the board is like 4, 5, 10 king, you're calling $20 with just a low draw. You're actually calling 20 to win 10, unless you have some kind of high draw to go with it. And a lot of people don't think about that. They're like, well, you're putting in 20 bucks, so I'm calling 20 to win half of the 20 plus the 20. It's like, no, that's, I mean, I understand that might be your thought process, but that's a flawed thought process. So if you want some feedback on high-low, don't call a pot size bet if you're just drawing to a low, because if you do, you're calling, again, a pot size bet to win half of that pot. So your opponent's getting 2 to 1 on their money. And it's funny because after the meetup game that I had with Donkfish, we talked about that quite a bit because he saw me play round by round high low, or round by round 4-card high and then 5-card high low, and he did say to me, he's like, "Wow, your aggression in 5-card high low and the amount of hands that you play is like something he hadn't seen." Oh, Jesse smashed the sports book yesterday. Well, that's good. As some of you might know, I'm a Notre Dame alum. Graduated from the University of Notre Dame, and I think the Fighting Irish lost yesterday. I saw a news article that said Stanford showed them up in South Bend, which sucks. But when you lose your head coach, that happens. I appreciate it, Lou. Oh, so here, this is a monster hand. Even though all we have is the nut low, we do have nut low blockers. So no one else should have deuce four because we have two of them. And we have a three. So if somebody's got like 4 5, if they've got 4 5 6, a deuce or a six, obviously. But yeah, we have not low. We were the original razor. We were the original razor. So if a three peels off, I'm going to be super happy. We're going to continue the aggression because he just might have an ace with hearts, or he might have a bad low like 4 5. Yeah, ace 4 5. Man, he still called. Just needed me a 5 or a 3. Uh, so so maybe what I should do next time is maybe not bet pot on the turn, maybe bet half pot and then go full size pot on the river. All right, even if an ace comes off, I don't like it. And he might just be calling with like ace deuce, so I could put a little pressure on him to pot it, but all right, so I think we're safe with the set of threes here. If he wakes up with a set of fours, he's going to take 28 bucks from me. But at this point, he might have two pair and he might call. He might have ace jack. I have ace jack. He might have ace king or ace four. Yeah, so I could have applied some pressure on the turn, but at that point, I'm kind of only playing for half the pot. I'm sure if these guys are tuned in right now, what's nice is not only do they get to see my thought process, they also get to see what I had against them every single time and how I play. So, advantage you guys. Hello, David. Thank you for tuning in with us. I'll make a little comment. There we go. There we go. So, sound is better. Let's see. And you know what? I don't even mind picking up subscribers from live streaming, like who I'm playing with. I think that's completely cool. Uh, Even though they know how I think. It's kind of like the guys in Green Bay. And if you guys are in Green Bay or watching this, hello, Green Bay PLO players. Um, after they saw quite a few of my videos, they were like, "Oh, we all know how he plays," so they all try check raising me a lot, um, which is funny. Like I said, I did something unprofessional, stormed out of a house game, said a lot of things I shouldn't have. Oh, thank you, Jesse. And so yeah, if oh, this is a complete blocker bet. I have the ace of hearts, so I'm gonna make this look like I have the nuts. And if he does call, I'm bombing the turn. Okay. probably make the same bet as well. You know. All right, so top pair. There's two high cards out here. This is one where a lot of people end up checking right here. All you have is top pair, but I end up like betting this out, regardless of what's in the pot. And the reason why is because it's hard for people to continue when you're playing high-low. So even if you have one pair on high-low, sometimes it's important just to bet it out. And if they call, you just never know what they're calling with. I mean, you have to look at the board and figure out what kind of draws that they have. Um, but yeah, Jesse's probably wondering what's the notes on Jesse mean. What does he say? Never bluffs anymore in high-low. Ooh, okay. Well, that happened to be a no when we were playing heads up, I think like 4 days ago, where we kept going back and forth, Jesse. And then you stopped bluffing. I called you like 4 times in a row, and each time you weren't bluffing. That's why yours is yellow and his is red. Vegas didn't re-raise with ace, ace, queen, four, which you're allowed to. Oh, wait, what did he say? Oh, I love best bet. Yeah, if you guys are looking for good 5 card Big O games, Best Bet is definitely a great place to play. There's no cap on the buy-in, even on the 1-2. The 1-2 you can buy in for like $3,000. So every time I sat down at the 1-2, I would buy in for a substantial amount. Ah, man, why can't we have another diamond to go with this? This is a check call. I'm not going anywhere. I actually hope that a black 10 peels off, like a 10 of clubs. All right, he bets pot. I call. We have a set of deuces here. In this tournament, it might not be the worst card for us. Looks like there's a straight draw out there. This board's getting a little bit more connected. All right, so this tells me that he doesn't have a high hand, and all he's drawn is to the low, which is fine. Well, he might have a high hand, but it's not a jack. So, all right. I could do a blocker bet, but if he's got like ace deuce 6-8 or ace deuce 3-6, well, I might get quartered here. My ace queen might play too. If he's got like ace deuce 3-9 or ace deuce 3. Oh, I'm getting quartered. Nice hand. Ace ace deuce. So again, that's a situation where you call $48. You're basically giving up $24 to win $12. So that's a negative EV play. If I could see his cards, but I can't see his cards. So I knew he had something, but not a jack. Ooh, what do you know? Daddy flopped a set of jacks in this one. I don't know who raised. Oh, they both just go away. They're like, this is definitely the professor's range. I keep getting a lot of Badoogie hands. I played pot limit Badoogie the other night and didn't get any dealt Badoogies. Oh boy. And when you live in the middle of nowhere in Michigan, you get that pops up a lot. Yep, I'm going to mute my phone. Should have done that before. Alrighty. We're still at 100, 200. Still 50 big blinds. No, I am in Michigan. The latency keeps popping up.